The technology used to create these so-called deepfakes was developed to help Hollywood replace an actor who might not otherwise be able to finish a film. Basically, it lets somebody assume the face and voice of another person. But since it has a serious potential for abuse, BuzzFeed and film director Jordan Peele decided to create their own deepfake public service announcement to let the public know that in this day and age, seeing is not always believing.
We need to be more vigilant with what we trust from the internet.
That's actor Jordan Peele on the right, but that is not Barack Obama on the left. It's a computer-generated deepfake produced by BuzzFeed and Peele as a public service announcement to warn people about their existence. And while deepfakes are already out there in the form of satire, BuzzFeed News media editor Craig Silverman says the technology is also being abused for extortion and revenge.
The most common use of a deepfake right now is to take the photo or the image of a woman, sometimes a prominent woman, sometimes just a private woman, and put their face on top of another woman in a sort of sexual situation in a video.
The technology to create deepfakes is becoming more available. Vince Choi, who's working on a PhD in computer science at UNLV, says deepfake software like the one he's using uses face mapping.
What an autoencoder does is it takes in the image and it tries to figure out all the latent variables or the features that exist in someone's face. For example, an eye or a nose or a mouth. And it takes that and it tries to reconstruct it or encode it and then decode it into a different face.
Cybersecurity expert Herb Lynn at Stanford University says the potential for deepfake debauchery goes well beyond extortion.
You can easily imagine it as a difficulty, as an issue in political campaigns, where I can demonstrate that my opponent is saying all sorts of things that he or she never said. The potential for mischief here is enormous.
You can imagine a range of uses of deepfakes that could potentially influence the public as a whole, but also be used to weaponize and attack people individually.
And more troubling issues are on the deepfake horizon. Experts say it won't be long before this technology could be in the palm of your hand in a smartphone app, allowing somebody to post a convincing deepfake on social media.
The technology to create these cheaper, easier, faster is advancing a lot faster than our detection technology.
The problem with deepfake creation and detection is that it's an arms race. What will happen is that, and what inevitably will happen, is that I will create a deepfake and then somebody will figure out a way of showing me, of demonstrating that it's a fake. Then I'll figure out what they detected and correct that problem.
But at the present time, detection technology is way behind the creation curve, and so are lawmakers.
To be honest, I don't think there's a lot that law enforcement and lawmakers can do right now to get ahead of this, because it's really hard to anticipate exactly where the technology is going to be 6 months down the road, when legislation is being debated, or a year or 2 years down the road.
BuzzFeed says the best deepfake detector right now is you. Be skeptical. Think of it as fake news with a face. We've posted some tips on detecting deepfakes from BuzzFeed, along with some other information. Just go to our website, news3lv.com. Back to you.